Hi, Angela here with Dogwood Paper Arts, and we are beginning again today, and I am going to have to catch up on what happened with the journal. I just now took all the bulldog clips off. I had it all clipped so that the glue would stick and hold. Now, you won't remember this, but in yesterday's time, on video time, we actually worked on this journal together. This is the paper bag journal made with two gift bags from the dollar store. Now, these were very large gift bags, and I had to cut out the sides, and then I had to cut it down to fit a journal size so that we could actually make a working journal out of it. I'm using a graphic 45 paper. And what is this paper? We'll get to that in a minute. Well, no, let's get to it right this second. Time is an illusion, I believe. Graphic 45 image collection. Imagine. Just imagine this. Sorry about that. So anyway, the reason you're not going to see yesterday's video is because anything that could go wrong went absolutely haywire. First I glued this piece on incorrectly totally and had to peel it off. It made a mess. It's all fixed now. Under here is where the mess was because I had folded it. This was way back here and it belonged right here with this word beauty. So that went wrong. We fixed it together, so just so you know that we did. And it is the same exact journal. You just don't remember what we did yesterday because that video is not existing right now. So then what else happened? Well, I needed these. This one right here, I needed it. I totally lost this. Could not find it anywhere. I thought it was nearby, and frankly, it was. It was right behind my lamp the whole time on my sewing machine, but we could not find it yesterday. Do you remember that? No? You don't remember that either? Oh my goodness, what am I going to do? No, I know you don't remember because that video no longer exists. And then I went to look in my stamp drawer for these stamps. And you wouldn't believe the disaster inside of my ink drawer. Well, it's actually these little stamps and some package stamps in the plastic. I don't remember who they're by, but three of my large ink pads had tipped over quite sideways, and all of the oily liquid ran out of them and into the drawer. It was an absolute mess. It was like a flood in your bathroom, you know? But it was a flood of oily, inky stuff in the bottom of the drawer. So that happened. And then what else happened? I don't know. We made some cards and that went good, but that's enough things that happened anyway. We don't need any more. So that's what happened to the video yesterday, and I'm sorry to cause you brain fog on this, but you were there with me in heart and soul. I know you were. I have this today. This is ready to go. I've just removed the bulldog clips. and we are ready to start working on the paper bag journal once again. So we need to figure out what we're going to put on this spine and how we're going to tie this. Now this is pretty tight being a paper bag, and it feels to me like I need to take and make another score line in there just to loosen it up a little bit. It's pretty tight. Maybe if I just play with the sides a little bit and soften the paper. You know, kind of like stretching out the fibers like we do with the pockets, you know, when we do this. Let me just wiggle them a little bit and see if that helps. It does help a little bit, yes. One thing to note. I was going to leave this as a full pocket all the way down to here, but I decided to close it up at this juncture. And the reason I did that is because if something slips down in here sideways, this way, you're not going to be able to close your journal anymore. So I decided it needed to stay in this section. And then we have this pocket here that goes all the way to here. So we do have those. So we have 1, 2, 3 pockets. And when we close our journal, we have a back pocket and a top pocket here. Two pockets on the back. So we have that. Now, thinking about the cover. I bought some more ribbon. You know me and ribbon. Me loves ribbon. I do have the gold. I have some green. The green I love. Oh, it needs blue, doesn't it? It really does need blue. But I also have this beautiful white crinkly type ribbon. And that is really beautiful. And it doesn't take away from anything else on the journal. And I like that. We're going to use this. We can always decorate the edge with something a little bit different. Now the reason I want to get this on here is because I wonder if that's too fat for that. Too fat, too thin. Too fat, too thin. Don't know. When it's off there, I mean, there you go. It's beautiful. It's kind of like a nice surprise in there. Oh gosh, now I have to think about it. That might be too fat. Let me put it away. Let me look down this way a little further. Oh, that would be pretty. Oh, that would be pretty. Oh my goodness, so much to look at. I'm not real keen on looking in here because I found a crazy spider in here the other day. It did not belong in there. Those, nope, that one won't work. Well, when all else fails, you make your own. And we can make our own. We have that. And we have dried marigold and wild honey, fired brick, barn door, no. Don't they have an orange? I guess there's an abandoned coral. Mahogany. I don't see an orange. Tim Holt, where's the orange? I guess there's an abandoned coral. It's kind of orangey, isn't it? So, let's start here. Okay. Clean a little bit of this off of here. And we'll make our own. Let's make sure this one's going to fit first. I mean, there would be no sense in putting it on there if it's not going to tie. Yep, perfect. Okay. Otherwise, I have this, which does kind of match. But I think this will match better. Oh, I'm tired. Let's see. We need this. And we are going to need this, a towel. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is lay on some color. And there is glue on here. It's going to be okay. So we have a little bit of yellow. And we have the marigold, which is a yellowy orange. And we're going to soon have abandoned coral. Yeah, abandoned. Oh, it's abandoned. Poor coral. You're no longer abandoned. See? You live with me now. You're on to your new job. That's not as orange as I would like. I would like a pumpkin orange. I may have a pumpkin color up there in my inks, so I might have to check. I am going to get my hands inky now. Ready? Let's get this wet. It's going to be okay. I want it to be kind of a combination of colors here. And let's see, does it need to be a little bit darker? I think it does. So we're going to add some vintage photo. There's not very good stuff in that vintage photo. Okay, here goes. That'll grunge it up just a little bit. Make it a little less, I don't know, something. It actually turned the brown kind of orange. Okay. Now I really want to add some color back into it. So I am going to stamp some wild honey on it. Because I want it to be grungy looking. And I am going to stamp some dried marigold on it. Okay, I think I like the way that looks. It's probably very hard for you to tell, but it is got some, it has some streaks of color in it. There we go. That looks nice. I like that. There. Oh yes. Now it's looking good. It just needed some wild honey. Okay, now we have a mess. So what do we do with this kind of mess? Well, I'm going to tell you. I'm just going to let this dry. Just going to take a look at it. I like the way it looks. So let's take a bulldog clip, and I'm going to clip this on something and hang this over it. Okay? I have a drawer over here with paper in it. I'm not going to hang it on the paper, but I'm going to let it hang dry right there. And I'm just going to kind of crinkle it up because I want it crinkly. Okay, so now we have all this paper. All this ink. All this wet ink. So I'm just going to stick this time card in there and do an Artie Maze to it, because Artie Maze is Artie Mazing. And she really makes some wonderful, wonderful art. Let's get this yellow kind of here. And I must be in a yellowy mood today, huh? Let's go a little yellow here. Oh, ooh, 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 I love it. Oh yeah. Fantastico. Look at that, isn't it beautiful? Okay, a little more yellow maybe right here. And maybe along that edge a little bit. Maybe along that edge a little bit. What happens if we scoop it up with that side? Oh, I love to get my hands all dirty with paint and ink. It's just delicious. And I don't even have to taste it. It's delicious. Okay, so there we go, and we have some grungy stuff left on it from the glue that was on here. So now it is kind of on here a little bit, and it's okay, I like it. We will do the inside with some paper, and the outside will get tagged up. So I'm going to do the same thing with this that I did with my my inky ribbon. I'm just going to take this and clip it on the drawer and let it hang dry. So there we go, and we have inky hands. Yay! Ah, the love of art. Isn't it fun? And voila, we end up with a beautifully clean surface to work on today. And out of all that, we got a beautiful towel. Let me get a paper towel. This one's not absorbing too well. Sometimes the flower towels, I don't wash them before I use them, because they have a beautiful resistance in them, and then when you wash them the first time, they wash out actually pretty good. You thought that was all clean, didn't you? Yeah. Well, it's about as clean as my hands. But I actually like it to get my hands inky and painty. It's just me. Oh, there's some right under there. Let's get that off. Okay, let's set this up where we need it. What about there? Let's have a sip of coffee. Let's put our lids back on and move our ink back to the back a little bit. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's work on our paper bag journal. So where are we headed with this? Well, we're going to need a journal in here, definitely. And that, by the way, that did loosen it up a little bit there. So that helped. And when that other thing gets dry, we'll put it on here, the tie, and then we will put some lace or something over this. And I see right here, oh, a little tip. If you're going to be working in your art room during the day, as the weather gets colder, I have found that if I turn on my lamp, I have a lamp over there that is one of those that hangs over a table, but you can adjust the head on it. Well, I adjust the head to start warming my glues up for the day. So underneath the lamp head I have this glue and this glue. They don't get warm, but it seems to help them to function better throughout the cold weather. And I come in and I turn my light on early in the morning, and I just keep my glues there to help keep them stable during the winter. Now, there is nothing, absolutely nothing that says you have to do that. It's just what I do personally because I think it helps and it makes the glue work better when I first come in to my room in the morning. Okay. So we need a pocket here and here. And over here I think we need some kind of decoration. I'm just not sure what it is. I want to use these cards first that have the dots on the back. And I think that would be really perfect there. Oh, maybe this one would be more perfect. If I cut the corners, maybe. This one is good. No, I'd have to cut it down a little bit. Let's see if I have another one that size. I'll have to use one of these, I think. Oh, look at that. That could work. I'm going to put that one back over there. Now, that's a big one. No, it's the same size. So what could I do? What could I do? Well, we could make a little tag pocket up here. Not tags, but maybe a place for stamps. Because there's a lot of stamps with this album. We also have this one that says Dream. That would be pretty here. And it would give us a place to store the little stamps. I think that would be really nice. So, hang on a second. I gotta take care of something. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for waiting. I have this piece of paper left over from this. And I think maybe we'll strengthen these up just slightly with some more paper. I don't really want the color showing on the inside of the pocket. So I think we'll just glue these on here. This one is a postcard. I was trying not to use postcards on that, but we have to go with the right size, you know. No sense in putting an overly sized pocket on here. I should have cut it. I can cut it down once I get it on the paper. I don't care if some of this ink comes off on this. That would be even better if it did. This is from the towel. That would be okay if that happened. And we're going to put that one on. We'll put this one on. Well, we can cut it down once we get it on here. Listen to yourself, Angela. Listen. Okay. I don't really talk to myself, only when I'm in here with you. And then I'm not talking to myself because you're here. So there's that. Let's do this one. Oh, there's my puppy. I finally uncovered her rug. Hi, pup. No. Drop it. She's getting into the garbage and pulling out a Kleenex. No, leave it. That's ink. That's all the ink for the coffee dyeing. It's not ink, it's coffee dye. Get out. Go on. You're just getting in the garbage. Out. You go see Daddy. She keeps dipping her head in the garbage. She loves paper. She thinks all paper has her name on it. And that she should carry it around. What she likes to do is she chews it up into a little wad. A little wet wad. And then she brings it to you. She won't give it to you. She will tease you with it. Like, say this is her mouth with this wad of paper in it. Like this. But it's all icky wet. She'll put it just out of her mouth like this. Just a little tiny piece. And she'll come up and she'll bump it into your hand like this. And so you try to grab it. And she's like doing this. So she's playing keep away with you. She does it all the time. It's exhausting, but it is cute. Very cute. So, the happiness of a puppy. So even though I had to give her a little shout to leave the room, she is my best friend. And I love her to pieces. So, she's a lot of fun, but she can certainly turn the house upside down with messes, papers and stuff. She'll like take books, and I think she didn't start doing this until I started tearing books up in here. So now she kind of thinks that should be a lot of fun. And that maybe she should do that too. I need another one of those. Let's go with this one. So, anyway. So yesterday, I have to tell you about this because you won't remember. Because, I'm sorry, I deleted that. I haven't done it yet, but that video is gone. We'll just say it that way. That was the incredibly imperfect day, and I had to stall so many times that it was like, okay, don't set yourself up for total failure for the day. Just move on. So that's what kind of day it was. It was a move on kind of day. And put this one back here. Why not? I'm going to try this ink on this one. We'll see what it does to the sack. Anyway, yesterday I was telling you that in the mail I got a package. And in this package was some very, very old 1800s 1854, and around that era, information on my husband's family that I've been researching. I've become the family historian on my husband's side, and we've made books and stuff for family, and the information is old documents, some birth certificates, and pictures, very old pictures. Excuse me. And it's a box full of stuff. It came from a cousin of Dale's, whose children told him that they weren't going to keep any of that stuff when he died. So he said, fine. And then he contacted me and asked if he could send it. And I was like, you bet. Oh my gosh, yes. Well, I am so glad that he sent it, because it is amazing, absolutely amazing stuff. Now, the greatest find out of the whole thing is my husband, his great, is it? Let's see. Grandpa and then his dad. My husband's great-great-grandfather was actually adopted by Emil Thoma, and his brother was also adopted, or maybe he is a Thoma, I don't really know. But the real name of Dale's grandfather is Patrick Moore. Now, I knew that. Dale's great-great-great-grandfather, his name was Patrick Moore. And so although I knew that, I did not have a good spelling on how the Moore was spelled. So now I have that. I have two spellings of it. And I have information about his birth certificate and his baptism. And what else do I have? Oh my gosh. Oh, I have the name of the great-great-grandfather's half-sister. So, anyway, it's pretty darn amazing, and I know now that Patrick Moore was married to my Dale's great-great-grandfather's great-great-great-grandfather was married to the grandmother, and so I was able to put quite a bit of information into the research yesterday, which was absolutely wonderful. And out of everything I have, it looks like I have the correct Patrick Moore in the tree. Because he was born in Wisconsin, and he is the Patrick Moore that was living in the area with his family at the right age, with a 1-year difference in birth year. And so anyway, I'm pretty sure I have the right one. But it's just, it's so interesting to do family research. You fall in love with it, kind of like you do with making journals. I don't put as much time in it as I used to, but I still just absolutely love it. Okay, now when I cut down to this pocket, I see there's going to be a little problem. So I'm going to have to give it some fussy cut here. So I'm going to go around that. And then I'm going to go up this way. And I'm going to come back and fussy cut around that little piece. The reason is there's no sense in slowing down the cutting process. Might as well get as much of it done as possible before you have to go back and cut it. Okay. Now, it does cut off on that card. I guess, you know what? Let's just cut it off. We can always add a little tiny ribbon there. There we go. That's better. And right here. So anyway, that was exciting. Being able to put new information in on that side. I'm still not able to find out what happened to Patrick Moore, but they were going to the Catholic Church. I have the name of the church now that they went to, and I will be able to contact that church for the old records, which is very exciting. So from that, I should be able to find out if Patrick's father and mother were going to that church. If they're the only Moores in the church, and they come up with the same names I already have, then I'll know I'm correct. So it's all very, very exciting. So anyway, what else do I have to tell you today? I don't know. I have to think about it a minute. Okay, I wanted the bigger card over here. Now it looks to me like we could make a pocket over here with that one. Let's save these for a moment. I think we're going to put this one here. Now I do have another one of those. We could put two of them on and put some little things in them. Or we could put one there and one over. No, we can't put one over there. Look at, there's that balloon. Oh dear. I kind of like the balloon. I don't mind covering this part up down here. What to do, girls? Could we cut that pocket down? We could if we cut closer to the blue. Or what if we cut that piece right there? What if we line that up and cut this out right about here? There we go. Perfect. I'm going to cut a little bit more off here, right above the butterfly wings. Oh. And this is one of those times when... Okay, I'm going to cut the butterfly wings off. I will replace them with a butterfly. I promise. or something else. We'll replace them with something. I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece off on the bottom too. Sometimes it's just a matter of getting the tags right and the pockets right. Oh, there's a bird trying to get in the window. It's like, hello, it's chilly out here, let us in. I like that. I'm not going to trim this piece off because I need that space in there. But I do like it there, and that's what we're going to do. Oh, before you do that, and ink it up. Okay. Ink on the way. Sounds like a squirrel. Not a bird. I hear it out there doing its little barky noise. It's funny when the neighbor's dog barks, you can hear the squirrel doing its little barky noise. Big gray squirrel. They have a big voice on them. Yeah. So, somebody's speeding around out there. Do any of you live by the ocean? I would sure love to live at the ocean. My niece lives there, and she told me, she says, you know, people come over here to go to the beach all the time. She said, you know, I haven't been to the beach in years. That was a couple of years ago. Maybe she's gone since then. But I just thought that was so funny. I was like, oh man, I think I would walk on the beach every day. Because I you know, I love it. I absolutely adore it. So, and those of you that know that Josephine is here online with us, Josephine is my niece. And it is her daughter that lives at the ocean. So, anyway, just kind of funny the way she said it. It was like, I've been here for years and I never walk on the beach. And, it's, you know, that it had been years since she'd been to the beach. I was like, oh. She should be walking on the beach for me. Cutting this one down. Then I'm going to cut the corners on it. I'm cutting corners, girls, guys. Okay. 1/4 inch. Oh. Crooked, but it works. I should have cut some on that one too, but that's okay. We don't need them to be the same. Okay, this one's going to go here, and I should probably cut a little doodad in that one too. Right here. It doesn't need to be as deep. What else is going on today? Yesterday when I got back from Eugene, which is about 45 minutes away, I was exhausted. And that was probably what happened yesterday, was I was just too tired to even make a video. But But we had things to take care of down in the city life. I live in a very small place. So, gotta make sure we keep this on this side of that line. We kind of want it to line up there. Oh no, our ribbon is not dry yet. Okay. Let's go ahead and put that right there, and we'll put the little stamps in it. I'm going to give it a little munch right there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a squirrel outside the window. He's a chirper, making the little noises that squirrels make. And we kind of want this above this pocket here. Just kind of check it out here. Yeah, I think right about there. I mean, if it doesn't line up perfectly, well, that's the way it goes. She's gluing so slow. Do I hear you saying that? What is wrong with her? Just going to eyeball this. I'm not too concerned about too many things with this journal. Just that it gets some uniformity and some pockets. Now, over here. What was I going to do? What did I do with my pieces? I don't know. Oh, they're over here. These. What's interesting is this picture is this one anyway. So I want to put these here just as some little tuck spots, okay? So people know that that's a tuck spot. I'm going to leave the border on this one as well. But I am going to give that a little cut. And I want to give this one a little cut too. Ooh, it's a smaller one than this one, so I will need to cut this one down a little bit. Let's see. So just on, I think just the front side a little bit. We'll make them more even. Oh. Okay. Now I feel kind of like I need to cut the rest of it away, don't I? But I kind of like that edge on it because it's a little darker. On these I cut it off and it looks a little bit too much the same as the background, and this gives it a little added color and dimension. So when we finish with these two pockets, I'm going to let you go for the day. And when we come back tomorrow, we will work on the back, and that tie should be completely dry so that'll be nice. I'm going to put that right on the edge. Well, not right on the edge, but very close to it. And then this one will go right here. Right about there, I guess. Ink it up, Benj. Okay. Ink, 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 ink. That paper bag stiffened it up perfectly. It's not overly heavy or thick. Feels like it is just right. So what do you say? Right about there? No, right about there. Oh yeah, that's going to look nice, isn't it? Going to look nice, isn't it? Oh, I take such shortcuts with my words. Okay, this one is yellow, so I can show you here now. We have some pockets. And we have a pocket here. And a little stamp pocket right here. I like that. And then over here we have a little bigger pocket. So, there we are. That's what we have for today. Now, like I said, tomorrow when we come back, we'll be doing this part and we'll need some pockets or something on here. And then we'll put on the closure. And then we need to make the journal for it and some little, this is just a little pocket here. This is a bigger pocket, comes to here. And this one goes from here to here. So we need our journal pages here and then a little booklet in here or a second journal, something like that. I don't know. We'll figure that out as we go. And I do have this wonderful journaling card. And it might have to go in someplace like this. It could go there and it would still be okay. So I do want to turn that one into a journaling card. Okay, thanks for hanging out with me today. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good afternoon or a good day or a good morning or whatever time it is. Have a good one of it. And I will talk to you later. Bye!